Imagine a 15-year-old kid stepping onto the pitch alongside seasoned Premier League veterans, not just holding his own, but shining. That's the Max Dowman story unfolding at Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta is convinced he's got something truly special. But what exactly is it about this young prodigy that has the Arsenal boss so excited? For years, Arteta has shown a knack for identifying and nurturing young talent. Think of Miles Lewis-Skelly, who went from academy prospect to a regular starter last season. Or Ethan Nwaneri, who's consistently pushing for a first-team spot. Now, all eyes are on Dowman, and if his preseason performances are anything to go by, he's poised to be the next big thing to emerge from Arsenal's Hale End Academy. Arteta's commitment to youth development is so strong that he was recently named a global ambassador for Under Armour. In this role, he'll be sharing his insights on everything from player scouting to leadership, helping to shape the next generation of football stars through Under Armour's Next program. He openly credits Per Mertesacker, Arsenal's youth director and Arteta's former teammate, for the constant stream of talent flowing through the academy. During the Under Armour announcement, Arteta didn't hold back in praising the exceptional qualities of Dowman, Lewis-Skelly, and Nwaneri. He specifically pointed to their attitude and physical maturity, two traits that often take years for young players to develop, often requiring loan spells in lower leagues to adapt to the demands of senior football. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about skill, it's about readiness. There are two very important qualities at this level, Arteta explained. One is attitude, a special attitude and feeling confident about the opportunity that you're going to be given. And then the second is the physical part, because without the physical part in this game, you have no chance. He emphasized the massive leap these players are making, going straight from youth football to the Premier League and Champions League, without the usual experience of playing in the Championship or abroad. But if you don't have that personality, that emotional education and emotional control, and the physical part, and if you can't cope with that, you have no chance. Those two, Dowman and Lewis-Skelly, and Ethan as well, have had the ability to overcome that massive gap very quickly, which is very unusual. Nwaneri, you might remember, made history in 2022 as the Premier League's youngest ever player at just 15. Since then, he's been a dynamic presence, moving between the under-18s and the first team. Despite limited playing time last season, 1,378 minutes, he still managed to score 9 goals, including 2 in the Champions League and 1 against Manchester City. Lewis-Skelly, meanwhile, cemented his place as a starting left-back from December onwards, delivering impressive performances in key victories against Tottenham and Manchester City. He even provided an assist against Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-final. Dowman's journey is equally remarkable. He started training with the senior squad at just 14, while still balancing his school exams. Arteta, known for carefully managing young players' exposure, was so impressed by Dowman's ability that he included him in the winter training camp in Dubai. This summer, Dowman traveled to Spain for pre-season, and then turned heads on the club's Asia tour, delivering standout performances. Arsenal insiders have been tracking his progress closely, fully aware of his immense potential. Despite his young age, this left-footed attacking midfielder has been rapidly accelerated into senior football. His achievements speak for themselves. He became the youngest player to represent Arsenal's under-18s at 13, and then the under-21s a year later. In September of last year, he also became the youngest scorer in UEFA Youth League history. On the international stage, he's already made his mark for England, scoring for the under-17s at just 14. At the under-17 European Championship this summer, Dowman was the youngest player in the tournament, but still started all 3 games for England, scoring a stunning solo goal against the Czech Republic. Many Arsenal fans got their first glimpse of his talent in the FA Youth Cup quarterfinal against Manchester United in February. Playing at the Emirates for the under-18s, he was arguably the best player on the pitch. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that pushing young players into the spotlight too early can be detrimental to their development, potentially leading to burnout or injury. Others believe that if a player is good enough, age is just a number. What do you think? Is Arteta right to fast-track these young talents? Or is he taking too much of a risk? Will Dowman live up to the hype? Or is it too early to tell? Share your thoughts in the comments below.